Hi, you guys. My name is Mashakati McKenzie. Today's topic is youth issues. If you want to find out more about the program, you can find me at www.poetrygirl.weeby.com. Today's guest is Jessica Mclean. She's from Lawrenceburg, North Carolina, and she's a student at Scotland High School. So, Jessica, what are issues that you deal with on a day-to-day basis?
Mostly, being alone, really, because hardly find people out here you could trust.
So, why are you alone? Don't you have your parents?
Yeah, but they hardly pay attention, They, my mama work, her boyfriend be working, so, you know.
So, you don't have any siblings, brothers and sisters or anything?
Yeah, my brother, he run away, though.
Why do you run away?
Cause he's not my stepdad, but my mom's boyfriend, like, he hit on him and stuff. And when my brother would tell my mama, he'd be like, my mama didn't believe in stuff. And
why? So basically your mama picked her boyfriend over her son.
Yeah, and that's what my brother was trying to tell her, that she picked her boyfriend over her kids, and she was like, no, she just know what he don't do, but really he was actually doing it.
Wow. So are you dealing with that issue?
Yeah, like sometimes when he get like in his little mad phase, he'll hit me and stuff like that. I tell mama, but mostly she'll be asleep. He'll do it late at night, so like in the morning he'll be gone. So she'll be like, he was never here and stuff like that. So how could he?
Wow. So how do you deal with that?
Like, it's hard. Like, I try to keep in touch with my brother, but it's hard because he don't have a phone. He don't have a job, so I tell friends around me, somebody that I know I can trust, like, not a friend that'll just be like, oh, okay, but I tell somebody that I know that'll give me constant feedback and tell me what I can do.
Okay, so how are you dealing with it, though? It's like, I know if you get abused at home and you feel like you're alone, how are you dealing with it? Are you going out doing crazy stuff, like smoking or trying to join a gang or anything? What are you doing to deal with those issues?
I mean, I try some of that stuff, like gang banging and drugs and stuff like that, because that's what my friends was doing. But I was like, peer pressure, nah, that ain't for me. So basically I just kept to myself. Like, I was just all alone. Music helped me out a lot, like, and dancing and stuff, that helped me
so
out.
Music and dance is your escape?
Yeah, because like when I get mad at something, I don't want to say rude and disrespectful stuff to my mom, even though sometimes she may deserve it. I just go in my room and I'll write down my feelings and stuff, and it turn into music and stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So do you want to talk more about your brother or about what's going on at home?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Okay, so my brother, after he ran away, that was like 4 years ago. It was on Christmas, so close to Christmas, every year close to Christmas, my mama gets sad and stuff. But then I'd be like sitting there thinking, you did it and stuff like that. If you wouldn't believed your boyfriend of your own son, he would still be here. And what happened was, he finally decided, and the reason our family split apart because he ran away to my aunt's house, and my aunt.
Where your aunt stay at?
Laurel Hill.
Okay.
So my aunt, like, she pulled a gun out on my mom's, and my mom was like, oh, so it came to this, and so we like split up, and so I can't talk to that side of the family without my mom's getting mad. And so my brother threw her Christmas present at her face and stuff like that, and all that. They got mad. They was fighting, literally, like my mama was fighting my brother and stuff like that. And then she come home, I be crying and stuff. See, I knew it went down because before he even left that night, he was like, it was when I get out of school, because I was like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, when you get home, and if Al get there before I get there, call me on my cell phone, and then I won't come back home. And I was like, okay. But I was little, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know he was literally running away. So I called him on his phone, and I was like, Al just pulled up, and he was like, okay, and stuff. And then he went to my aunt's house. And then people asked me, you know where your brother went? I was like, no, I don't know where he went and stuff, because he told me not to tell him. I was like, okay. I was like, no, I don't know. And then people would come to my school, like the social service people, and interviewing me and asking me questions about my brother, and I just sit there. I'm like, I don't know what's happening and stuff like that.
Wow, that's a story. So do you take your anger, or do you have anger? I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, a lot.
So how do you deal with your anger? Do you take it out on people, or let's talk about your anger?
Some people I don't like. Yeah, I take it out on them.
So you don't take it out on your friends or your mom or anything?
Nah, I try to keep to myself, cause.
But do you think keeping to yourself is helping you?
It probably not, cause people say I shouldn't hide my feelings, that I should let it out.
You shouldn't hide your feelings. Your feelings is the way you're going to get over your situation. So with that said, do you have trust issues or
Yes.
love? And let's talk about love and trust right now.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have major trust issues. Like, it'll take me a very long while to trust you, especially a boy. Because since, like my brother left me, I was like, oh, he tell me he never leave. That's my brother. And then my stepdad or my mom's boyfriend, he hit on me when he's supposed to be this great man. He buy me stuff. And then so, yeah, it's hard to, like, date a boy and automatically, if he goes somewhere, you be like, where you going? And he be like, nowhere. And stuff like that. It's hard to trust them because every man that I've known has hurt me and stuff like that.
Right. So you have a lot of unforgiveness in your heart also. So do you think you holding that against every man because of what those men did to you?
I mean, you could say that, but if you was where I'm from, you would understand that. Cause
explain it to me. I want to understand. Explain it to me.
Like, cause okay, so if it's people, every man that you've known sitting there and they hurt you, and you get out into the real world and you see a man on TV, you see men hurting women. Everywhere you go, well, not everywhere, but most places you go, a man instead of, it's hard. So, like, it's hard.
So you saying because you see it happen, so you don't believe a man can make you happy, is basically what you're saying, because they are known to hurt people.
Yeah.
But don't you know that women are too? I'm not gonna say my mom is the best mom or my friend's mom are the best mom. Everybody's human for one, but everybody mess up. So just to point out one sex, not fair because of what happened. I could say that when that guy called my house and said that we had sex, disrespecting my house, my grandmother's house, saying that we did this, we met up here, and for my dad to get mad to go to his house and all this stuff, I can say I hate boys. I don't never want to date boys again. I'm done with it. But I didn't, because it's not fair to the next person that want to come in my life that might want to be my brother, teach me something about life, or is just going to be that person that I need to lean on at that moment just because of something that's happened in my life. You're supposed to learn from what happened. You don't want a man that beat on you, so you don't want nobody that's not going to be able to stick there. So that's what happened. Your stepdad beat on you, and your brother ran from the situation. So you don't want that. Not saying that you don't ever want a man, because I got friends that date the same sex. And a lot of their reasons are maybe because a man or the opposite sex beat on them, so they think that sex is bad, or they just feel like they should like the same sex. So the situation is you. It's up to you. But for that particular reason, to me, I think that reason could be changed because you hurt. Once you get over your hurt, then I think your outlook would be completely different. I really think that. Because if it's just because your dad is jackbutt and your brother ran out on you and you miss him, I think your outlook of life would change towards men or that sex in general. What you think?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I have, like, I stopped dating boys for a while. Like, I started liking girls. Yeah, I really did. And boys, like, I had a long-term relationship with boys. Like, one, I really, like, high school, I met him, I was like, okay, he might be the one, but then next thing you know, it was hard for me because he was...
How old are you?
15.
You 15, okay.
It was hard for me because he was a senior, and I ain't nothing but, like, a freshman. I was a freshman. I was playing basketball, that's how I met him. And we was going together for a good while, and the next thing you know, graduation and stuff, and he was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, while he in college, I'm going to be in high school. Ain't no telling what he going to be doing. So we had to break up because trust issues, and I didn't do that. And I was thinking back, maybe if I would have trusted him not to do anything, because he was a nice guy. If I would have trusted him, maybe we'd still be together now.
So do you think you put yourself out there too quick at 15? Not saying that, oh, you can't fall in love at 15. Not saying that you can't find your soulmate at 15. But do you think you put yourself out there like, I'm going to I'm going to get it now. If I don't get it now, I'm gonna never get it.
Basically what I was doing was testing waters because I wanted to try it.
But you test waters, you failed at it. Now you're holding it against yourself. Why? Everything you do in life should be a life learning experiment. So it's like if I tell somebody I love them and they don't tell me back, I gotta learn how to love them through that, because that person might not know how to love yet, or that person might have love trust, love issues, or love pain. So, but because I don't have that, I can help them go through that. I can help them get over their pain. I can help them show them what true love is. So that's the question I'm gonna ask you. Do you have people in your life that is teaching you to get over your pain, or is teaching you how to love or trust?
I have a few friends that I go to.
How old are these friends?
Same age as me.
Do you really think somebody your age really have experience up under their belts to really help you come out your stuff?
Some may not, but like there's some of them are in good term relationships, like they've been in for a while. So I'm like, if I want to find out what a good relationship, ask somebody that's been in a relationship for about 2 or 3 years or 4, longer than that. So I ask somebody like that, and maybe they can help me out with a relationship like that.
Right, a relationship. So do you think you just gonna give up on guys because of what happened, or do you think it's just a phase, or you just don't know?
A lot of people ask me that, and I'll be like, it's a phase, really, because everybody's saying that, because when they ask me questions at the end, they be like, yeah, you just going through a phase, you get over that. Because I still see dudes, and I be like, ooh, I want to date him. I have boys coming at me, trying to go with me, and I be like, nah, and stuff like that.
Okay, it's a phase, I think it's a crazy phase just because of that reason. That's my opinion. But I ain't gonna lie, people deal with their issues in a different way. So how your mom feel about that?
What, with me?
Yeah, about you, I guess, talking to the same sex.
Oh, well, whew, God, she took it. Matter of fact, she just found out recently when me and Juliana and all them, we was going on to a trip. And, where did we go? Atlanta? No.
Y'all went on a trip, okay.
We went on a trip, and we stayed in the hotel. And my mama was going through my stuff that I packed, and she was going through it, and she found some boxes. And she got, when she picked me up from school, she was real mad. She was asking me questions. She was like, "Why do you have these? Why do you have these?" And I was like,
Hold up. I'm gonna slap fire from your mouth.